Okay, so we have a few things that we need to make sure that we take care of before we go back into the House of Change. Is that we need to make sure that we talk to all of our friends this time around to see what exactly is different. We do need to talk to Mirabelle again, and we have already talked to Eldial, but we'll talk to her again just to make sure everything's different. One thing we also have to make sure that we take note of before we go is that we need to talk to Bonnie, and hopefully we'll get like a dialogue option to like help prevent them interrupting us and Isabeau once we get through the end. Because the main goals that we have really at this point is 1, talk to our friends, 2, we have to talk to the king once we're battling him, and then 3, we have to try to actually speak to the housemaiden and see if she can elaborate on how things have changed, on how basically this world is corrupted, really. Then again, is that there's a few other things, sort of like side things, that I think are going to be necessary in order for us to actually get like the true ending of this. For one, is that we will have to make sure that we actually go back and read that one issue of the Cursing of Castle Chateau. So when we loop back around, as we're eventually likely going to have to do, we can give this guy the full story and see what we can get from them. Also, it hasn't necessarily been hinted at, but I have a feeling that who we give the flower to before we go into the House of Change is going to be key for us to figuring things out, because I have a few theories on like what exactly is going on. One of them is kind of a crazy thing that has to do with like who the king actually is. So we still have a lot to do really here in Dormont before we go back into the House of Change. We've already talked to this guy here. We've had our instance of trying to figure out what in the world his password is. Should we talk to the kid and play the game with them? We're not really using the items too much, but I'm just kind of curious, really, as to, like, since this loop around is so different, really, that perhaps, maybe, that what they throw is actually going to be different. See if there's any other subtle little changes that have actually happened now, so. Hey, you! The strange adult with the hat! My name is Tutorial Kid. My mom says you're very strong and you're gonna help save us all, but I need to challenge you to know your strength. So, let's play rock, paper, scissors! Talk later, Tutorial Kid? That's news. That's a new one, I think, so. Let's see each other again, in the arena. Okay, so. Oh ho ho! Are you finally ready to face me? Sure, I accept your challenge. Yeah! Yeah, only fight there is, know how to play rock, paper, scissors, right? Hey. Duh, of course you do. What kind of person doesn't know rock, paper, scissors? Of course. Words, it's life. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Tutorial Kid throws paper first. So perhaps, maybe things might be different if we actually go what we think we know with. So, scissors. Tink. Okay, no, that doesn't change. Yeah, I threw paper. How could I lose to someone like you? Okay. Once more. Tutorial Kid will throw rock next. So we throw paper. Chink! Chink! No! I threw rock! I've lost this round, but it's not over yet. Last round! Rock, paper! Then they'll throw scissors. Rock! Chink! Chink! And they threw scissors. Okay, so nothing changed with that, unfortunately, so. Running to the ground, clean out things if they're wounded. I can do nothing but accept my defeat. Here's your reward. Get the super set of items. Put them all in your pockets. Being a kid to get some items. Feel a little bad, but the items are so useful. Okay, our training has come to an end. Farewell. Now, up here is that I know Isabeau should be waiting around here, so we still get a chance to talk to him. Plus, there's also the old lady up here that we never really had taken too much time with. I had, honestly, never really came up this area before until, like, you know, our last loop through or so. Let's go talk to her. Lady, speak.
Hello, young lad. Sit down next to me. We can sit on benches and stools by walking into them. Yes, I know. Just walk into them. Very intuitive.
Yes?
Horrifying, isn't it? Our beautiful house of change turned into such a terrible shape. The king awaits inside, waits for the entire country to finally be frozen in time. I shall pray for your victory tomorrow.
You suppose the king will have to wait a little longer. And I'm pressing the button and I cannot talk to her. Hi, Isabeau! Isabeau's here, looking towards the house.
Hi again, Sif. You looked like you were in a hurry earlier, so I left you alone, but is everything okay?
You smile and nod.
Sure, I'll believe you. What's up?
Can I help you with anything?
Do I need help with anything? Well, maybe, kind of, but,
It seems serious. Does he have a big problem he needs help with? You steel yourself.
Okay, well, I'd rather you ask everyone else if they need help first. Mine might take some time.
Huh. A task so long it might take a long time? Must be really important to him. You nod seriously.
So serious. So, yeah. Make sure to help everyone and do whatever you need to do first.
Anything weird happened lately?
The tree felt a little weird earlier, so I thought something was wrong. But it passed, so I guess it's fine.
Nope.
Okay. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Very good. Alright, so that's slightly ominous, really, so could very well be leaning into some of my thoughts, really, so I will not elaborate on it just yet, really, just in case those that have not seen this before, like, I might end up spoiling things for them. I don't know. If it starts to become a bit more relevant, I may just share my thoughts really with that. So, Story Loving Shopkeeper, may the Change God protect you. Oh yeah, we already had their interaction with them and proposed the idea of, like, hey, what if Mirabelle wasn't chosen by that god, by the Change God? Odal is here, looking at what the shop has to offer. What is it, Zifrin? Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Zifrin? Odal seems to realize you're genuinely asking. Ah, well... I'm looking for a certain type of book. Oh, she's actually letting us know, like, what she was looking at all the books for in the House of Change. A type of book? Not a specific book? No, not a specific book. It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? No. What is it? It's a book filled with tales written by a single family through generations. It's a tradition in Vogard. I've always wanted to read one. But since each family has theirs, and it's something you're supposed to keep in one family and not show others, I was never able to touch, let alone read one. But I've heard that when a family dies off, the family tale might be taken by the houses, as a way to save those pieces of history. Huh, you didn't know that. And so you like a family tale of a family that died off? Yes. Huh, you never knew she was interested in that. Family taleology? Of a sort. Oh! So, will you help me? Yeah, of course. So maybe she's actually a historian of sorts, really, then? But that seems kind of strange. Like, why would they not have guessed a historian, really, before? Maybe she's a genealogist? I'm not sure. I don't think that's probably like an actual name, really, so, but it could very well fit the bill, which would be slightly disappointing because I liked the idea of her being, I liked the idea of her being like an author, and she secretly wrote the cursing of the castle chateau, really, so, and that she was coming out and she was on this adventure to find inspiration for a new series.
Thank you, Sifrin.
Okay.
I was planning to look in Dormont's library, but I have to buy some supplies. And I want to look inside Dormont's house, but who knows if I'll have time to search, so you should check the libraries at your disposal and see if you can find a family tale. So that makes Dormont's library, the house's, and the house's secret library at least. Better start looking. Alright. I think I might have asked her if anything weird happened, so I'll just go through this. Weird? Like what? I didn't see anything weird. Did you see anything weird? Nope, nothing at all. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Do hope you'll also let me know if you see something weird. Right, going on. Okay, I'll see you at the clock tower then. Very good. So that's another side quest that we need to take care of, really, so. Let's see. You're the other, visitor. Smoke one.
Oh, hey, traveler. You're not from Burgard, are you? Last rumor I missed. I'm from Poteria myself. I came to Burgard to further my studies a few months ago.
I've been to Pateria once.
Oh, I thought so. How did you like it?
Very good place.
A fellow theatre fan. Nice.
You give each other a nod as fellow actors. Actors? Actors? That's not the correct term, really, so. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't what was used before. I think they used the term theater goers. So, actors? Question mark? Doesn't matter if one of you isn't aware of it. Okay, so. Interesting. Wait, I'm pretty sure we visited this couple here. Everything okay? Yeah, we did. Okay. We visited that couple. So we have not been to the right here. It is going to be very important to make sure that we actually get the flower. So let's get the art from the amazing artist. It's Mirabelle! The kid beams. Shuffle the drawings around. It's me! Can you draw me something? Gets to work. It's me and my friends! It's me and your allies. Oh. Huh. Slightly concerning. I was also certain that before his internal thought was me and my friends. Allies implies something different. A little bit something that's less. So perhaps it could be the effect of Sifrin just getting so bored and used to the loops that he started to emotionally distance himself from his friends so that it would be easier for him to continue looping. But if he does that, he may very soon lose motivation to actually fix things, really. I don't know. I could be just reading too much into this. I want to do that at times. The kid makes a happy noise and gives you the drawing. Got the friendship doodle! Put the drawing in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Thank you, talented one. Kid laughs happily and gets back to drawing. Let's talk to the flower person. Hello! Aren't you one of the saviors traveling with Mirabelle? You're doing so much for us. I wish I could help you in some way. I know! I grow flowers. Beautiful flowers that can make someone you like happy. Here, have one. You should keep it, or gift it to someone special. You got the bright flower. Put the flower in your pocket along with your souvenirs. It's fine, we'll just ignore things here. And just leave it alone, yep. Good luck tomorrow. We're all counting on you. Alright, here we have the kids. Go ahead and do that quickly. Skydiving kid. Kid still dances as she looks at you curiously. You look so weird. Are you from up in the sky? How did you know?
Yes, I knew it.
You're from the sky then. I'm gonna give this back to you. 4-pointed leaf. Put the leaf in your pocket.
Fell from the sky, but I'm giving it back.
Thank you for this gift. Kid nods stoically. Hey, big-headed one. My mother talked about you. Said you're a traveler, but with a big hat, but it doesn't mean you're a wizard. Because wizards aren't real. Are you a wizard? You wish. Boop their nose.
Ah! Did you do something?
Habit. I don't recall Habit being here.
Yeah, you're too weird to be a wizard.
The kid turns away and ignores you. That's the frog-loving kid! The little girl makes a frog embroidery. Making a frog embroidery seems too shy to make eye contact with you. Wait, wasn't it a picture before? Is the game trying to gaslight me here, really? So, making me think that I'm misremembering things here? My goodness, because if they are, that's actually pretty genius. I have to admit, because I could have sworn that the frog-loving girl was making a frog picture, not an embroidery.
Hi.
She seems shy. You like frogs?
Yes.
Me too, they're totally awesome.
Totally. Like toads.
Success. Da-da-da. Here we have the old man.
Oh, hey, someone there!
Oh, here's a new one. Just staying silent.
Guess it was my imagination.
Door seems to be locked. Let's see, the open phrase for this one. It should be open phrase 1, 2, 3. Oh. So then why was the other one highlighted before, so? We never used that before. Okay, I guess, yeah. C2 locked. It should be just change. Change. Okay, we have, and so here we get the long thingy thing. The long thingy thing is inside. Get the long thingy thing. Pocket all of these souvenirs. Don't you need this to make a bomb? Indeed we do. It's a barrel. That's a barrel. That's a barrel. It's a barrel. Another barrel. And also a barrel. Some old architecture plans. Spices and other ingredients. Now, the thing before is that I believe we may have actually come across the last thing that we had needed before to make the bomb. For some reason, I think it might have been the clay, but I guess maybe I didn't realize it just because of the fact that it didn't say secret ingredient, really. But, I mean, if it's a secret ingredient, you know, it seems a little too on the nose to just call it a secret ingredient. Because long thingy thing, we had a motor, and then we had a gizmo gadget. Yeah, it essentially, it's like we're trying to make plastique, really, so, but... Anyway, let's talk to Bonnie here. Our good friend Bonnie. They're still looking at the garden. It's full of carrots. Bonnie's here, looking morosely at the fields. Bonnie!
Hey, friend. What do you want?
Let's see. Those kids like frogs.
Okay. And?
Don't you want to play with them?
No. They're babies.
Aren't they the same age as Bonnie? Yeah, I have bad news.
What?
You're also a baby.
No! I'm not a baby. I'm a preteen.
You do not say a single word. Can I help you with anything?
Help me? But I don't want your help. I don't want you to help me with anything!
You're still hated, huh? You don't?
I don't! You're stupid and you don't know me, so I don't want you to help me.
I don't know you?
You really don't! Not even a little bit. You don't even know my 3 favorite foods, stupid.
Ah. You're right. That's a crime.
Yes, it is. Wait, you're making fun of me! See, that's also why. Why I don't want to talk to you. Just go away!
So mean. But Bonnie looks sad, still. Okay, this is silly, but what if you could prove you do know their favorite food? Oh dear. I'm really gonna have to reach in my memory banks for this. We might only get one chance and then we're probably just have it all, fricked up. so I might have to reload. Bonnie is here looking mostly at the fields.
You want something?
Okay. So we don't get the chance here. Oh, okay, so this implies really then is that we're gonna have to pay more attention to the stuff, the interactions with Bonnie in the House of Change so that we can glean for sure what their 3 favorite foods are. Alright. Anything weird happened lately?
Weird? Just a second ago, I saw, like, the biggest bee.
How big though?
Like this big!
Bonnie makes a fist and points to it to show you that, yeah, that's how big it was. Wow. That's very big.
What? Like a bee? This sucks. Your pun sucks.
Whatever. Right. Nothing.
See you at the clock tower.
Alright, so I guess that's another side quest for us on this loop through the House of Change. Gonna have to pay extra special attention to Bonnie to figure out their favorite foods. Alright, Mirabelle, what else do you have here?
Hi, Sifrin. Do you need anything?
Questions. Excuse me. Can I help you with anything?
Help? Me? With anything?
She hugs the paper she was looking at closer to her.
I, do not need help with anything. And definitely not these papers.
Sounds like you need to figure out what those papers are. She said she had more in her dorm room in the house, didn't she? Questions. Fan mail delivery, since we have that. You give her the gift.
Fan mail? From a stylish lady? Okay. Oh, it's from one of my classmates? Oh, that's from a scary classmate of mine. Or at least, I thought she was scary. She has a very intense look, you know, but she's giving me a bow she made. She thought it would fit me well, and she says...
Mirabelle starts tearing up.
She's such a nice person. I'm so glad that... Anyway, look at this bow. Isn't it?
You already have the stylish bow. The bow disappeared from Mirabelle's hands.
Huh? What happened?
You have a stylish bow! You point at the bow Mirabelle is wearing.
I do? Look at this bow! Isn't it pretty?
It looks wonderful.
It does!
And we're just gonna leave it there! Not mentally scar her any more than we already have. Hooray! Anyway, let's check the library. What is craft? Crafting for dummies. Create a craft. How to use paper effectively. So start to me. Just because you're about to mean you can your walls. Many more. Pick up what is craft? Crafting for dummies. Now. You leave the book alone. Let's talk to the librarian. Welcome to the library. Well, our selection is kind of lacking. All the good books are in the house. The house is, well, closed until further notice, since the king took residence there and froze everyone in time. Are you looking for a book in particular? Are you? Any family tales? Family tales? Why would you even want to look at one? Aren't you from outside Vogard? Well, either way, we don't. We don't carry those here. I'm not sure where you'd need to look for one, but I feel like I've seen one recently. It's weird. Either way, the library in the house may help. A pile of papers. What horrible handwriting. You can't read any of them. Bookcases full of books about culture, travels the world, a house, monasteries to change God, cowboy and expressions. Oh! Old book stuck between the shelf and the wall. Get the book out again. You take the book out again. Try to read the title until your eyes water. You put it back. Bookcase with novels. Run Child Run, The Unrestrained, The Cursing Castle Chateau, number 6, 12, and 24. 24, you should remember this number. None of those catch your eye. Big Papers. It's a big map of Vogard. Big Papers. And this one is also a big map of Vogard. Very wonderful. Very thrilling. Paper attached to the wall. Paper seems to list people who aren't allowed in the library for crimes against books. Paper attached to the wall. Okay, the same thing. Never mind. Alright, so this all really does imply is that basically just about everything that we really need is gonna have to happen while we're in the house. So, I'm just gonna give ourselves a quick save. Close your single eye. Yeah, we don't have another chance to, guess or interact with, Bonnie, so it should be fine to go over this save. And I'm just pointing out here is that, it was only until, like, the last time that we had saved, that I realized that things here is that this is Act 3. I had never realized is that, things were being structured in acts, really so. Which begs the question to me is that, are we really even really close to the end of this game? Because, I mean, alright, thinking about it in the sense of, like, plays, since plays have been mentioned really in this game, is that most modern plays nowadays are done in a 2-act structure, but is that back in older times, such as like Victorian, Elizabethan, really so, like times of Shakespeare, is that plays are also done as that it was standard for them to be done in a 5-act structure. So it could possibly mean that we have at least 2 other acts after this, which definitely would be a lot of info, but this could also imply then is that a 3-act structure was also common, so I don't know. I mean, that's what we're here to find out. So anyway, saving over. Okay, Isabeau, our friend, it is time to help you out. Isabeau here's looking toward the house.
Hi again, Sif. What's up?
We're gonna give them the flower.
Oh, what? Flower? For me?
You're the only one here, Isa.
Yeah.
Isabeau takes the flower and cradles it gently in his hands.
Thanks, Sif. I'll treasure it forever.
He seems happy. So, can I help you with anything?
You haven't helped everyone yet, right? I'd rather wait until you're done.
Sounds like you better help everyone else in the same loop first. Oh. Oh dear. Okay. So this loop is gonna be chock full of things, so it really is gonna be best that we don't skip over to the 3rd floor. Which was kind of what my plan was, to quicken things along so that we could actually talk with the king and then talk with the head housemaiden. Oh boy. Anyway, nope, nothing else. Okay, yep. Alright, bye, Isa. We'll see you at the clock tower, I suppose. We've done everything else that's more or less relevant. So I guess, time to head over to the clock tower. We got the long thingy thing, we got the drawings of the child, that we gave Isabeau the flower, which was one of the things I wanted to make sure we did. We talked to everyone about anything they needed help with. Way to the clock tower. Even if you don't have to go talk to everyone again, you could still talk to Loop and hear what they have to say. Go talk to Loop? Yeah, let's go. You decide to go talk to Loop. I thought we had already talked to Loop, though, so... Or perhaps, maybe the game is hinting to us is that Loop can give us an insight onto what is needed, since Loop has the information of, like, what happens in the loops.
Hey, Stardust! How can I help you in this wonderful new loop?
I had a question about... Let's see, Bonnie was looking at a book. There's a smoke fan. Mira has a fan. I'm gonna make a bomb. You know how to fix a knife. At the end, Isabeau. Ah, the thing he said he'd tell you at the end of your journey. He mentions he wants to tell you something when you go and sleep at the clock tower.
That's probably it. But someone interrupted him just as he was about to tell you. How unfortunate. If only there was a way to make sure he wouldn't be interrupted. Maybe you'd finally get to hear what he has to say.
If you talked to Bonnie beforehand, maybe. Okay, actually, nah. Can't do that. What should I do next?
You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with?
Need help on how to help everyone.
Which one, Stardust?
Which ally? Let's see, Bonnie.
Them,
You need to prove to them that you know their favorite foods.
How childish. Don't you take snack breaks every so often in the house? You should pick some different snacks every so often, instead of going for your favorites. You might find out something new. Or you can brute force us and talk to them until you get it right. That's what looping is for, after all. Go on, then. Go and find out their favorite foods.
Okay, so the hint, then, is that it's during snack time that we have to figure it out, then. Let's see, which ally?
Oda. Ah, the researcher. She's looking for a sort of book called A Family Tale, huh? Interesting. I've never heard of those. Maybe the librarian in Dormont might know something.
Oh, we already did that, so useful.
Him, huh? Your fighter apparently wants you to help everyone first.
Scary.
Don't you think he's asking you to finish helping everyone first because he wants to ask you something really complicated?
That's what you're thinking.
Well, the only thing you can do now is helping everyone else, Stardust.
Which ally? Mirabelle?
So your housemaiden is hiding something. Some papers. She implied at the time that she has more of those papers somewhere in her dorm. Maybe you should go and take a look. Be careful, though. She might be watching you closely since that's her room. You might have to be sneaky about it.
Which ally? I just need help in general.
Okay, well, at this point, you should try and see if anyone needs your help. Nothing more to it than that. Let me know if you need help on how to help a specific one.
Right, nothing.
Any other questions?
Find more about the king, more about the loops. About the loops. I need a refresher.
A refresher? Sure! I'm repeating what you already know, but you're stuck in a time loop. You're repeating the same 2-ish days from when you wake up in Dormont to seemingly when you head to the housemaiden. When you get to the head housemaiden or when you die, you immediately loop back. You're not completely helpless, though, since you can more or less control where and where you loop back. And just the fact that you loop back means you seem to have some kind of control over time. Just like the king. Let's see. To find out more about the loops, you could try and talk to the king, couldn't you? You and the king seem to share some kind of control over time. It might be worth it to ask him questions about it. And you wanted to go talk to the head housemaiden too. So, you could go to the king and talk to him, and beat him to talk to the head housemaiden.
About the loops. Nothing? Let's see. Find more about the king. About the king. Nothing. Okay. I have that information. Never mind.
What do you need?
Nothing.
See you later, Stardust.
They gently wave you goodbye, give them a nod, and walk away. Alrighty. So, now I'm slightly confused on, probably how to proceed. Because my biggest concern then was... Well, we do need to at least go through all of the snack times, which means we at least need to beat all the bosses and then go to the snack time, which we could then possibly just loop up to the next one, since we have the save progress tied to those save points. And the library and the secret library are on the second floor. We have all the information we need to access the secret library. So, I suppose the way to approach this systematically then, to help everyone, is that if we loop back, we have enough memories to have all of the doors unlocked and have the keys that we need. So if we do that, I think we should be able to get things done a bit quicker. Let's see then. Close your single eye. I'm just going to save it again. Ring. Da, 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 da. Alright, so I'm sure some of you have been driving a little bit crazy, those of you who have played this game before, that I have not taken full use of the loop system, but I am going to go ahead and try that now, just to try and get things going faster. So, here we go. The banana peel lays there. Step closer. Yes. Decide to step closer. Here we go. What? You slipped on a banana peel. Okay, floor 1. Unlock that. We have 278 memories, so we have more than enough to get through this. Use 10 memories to look forward.
You what?
The banana killed you again. Indeed it did. No worries, though. Let's get me on here. Okay, that point of light is still just a point of light. You can't do anything about it. Let's take a quick look. Make sure that we have certain crafts. Mirabelle does have her adorable moving shield as before. And she has the lovely moving cure. Let's see. Isabeau does have the So Weak. That's good. And Odile does not have Paper Apple 5 just yet, but that's fine. I think she would learn it... excuse me. She would learn it immediately after this boss, since I believe that her level is close to getting that. And let's see what memories we have equipped. Oh, nope. Equipment. Still have the memory of barrels. We have the memory of victory. Victory is meaningless, but it still feels good. Auto attack up at the start of battles. And that can help, so... I'm not sure if it's entirely necessary for us to have it. She has the memory of butt kicking on. He has the memory of reflection. And she has the memory for strike. So that's good. Sure, we've had the memory of barrels on for a long time. Let's put that on then, so. Traveler's hat. Reach toward the light. Craft skills and experience have been recorded. Save the progress. Here now on loop 13. Wait, loop 15? What? But, huh? Wait, what? How? I'm confusion. It said before that we were on loop 12. We had saved in the same spot. I don't understand. Anyway, proceeding forward. Key time. Insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Whoosh. First off, I just want to make sure. Do we have the sharpening stone? We have the sharpening stone. We do not have the sharpening stone. You can't go back. I think the forge was on the second floor. I'm going to proceed with that hope in my memory. Let's go. We can do this. Like, getting through the sadness. Everyone feels more powerful. Everyone feels stronger. Everyone feels faster. You managed to beat the king earlier. You feel stronger. You gained a lot of XP. Siffrin is now level 67.
Big ballhead!
Big bullet!
Wait, something's happening!
Alright, scissors type. So we need rocks.
Something appeared for a second on the big ballhead! That was a scissor sign?
Does it mean something?
We can probably assume that's its coded craft type. If you need help, Siffrin, let me know and I'll analyze this enemy. Alright, so first, in a while Crocodile. Get that going. Pretty Buffy. And smash it to pieces. Smash the like button as well, please. We're going to rock you. Calamity attacks. Ouchies! Completely fine. Make up the time. Let's get that heal on Odile, in case she gets attacked again. And kaboom! Alright, I'm noticing that Siffrin looks quite bored, really, so with the attack. So I guess that's another change with the newest act. Interesting. Anyway, slow your roll, Calamity. We're gonna have to guard since we don't have any rocks, and it's not gonna take damage from anything else other than its weakness. So guard, and now it's paper type. The sadness changes craft type. Ching! Yay, bunny! Calamity attacks. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, paper type, so Jolly Rondo. Alright. Your turn, Siffrin. Alright. And, buy one, get one, 3. Actually, looking at his icon is that he does seem like quite bored of it all, honestly. Alright, scissors again. And knife to me too. And one more attack. Shink. And the jackpot goes off. Not quite gone just yet, so weak. Ooh woo. And she's gonna guard. Go, bunny! Aw, they missed. Right, well, 2 cleaver by half. Ching! Finish it off, bunny! Nice job! You breathe in and out. 6,000 experience. Siffrin's now 68. Mirabelle's 40. Is 48. Isabel's 48. Odella's 48.
We did it! Victory!
Alright, let's keep moving. 68. Yeah, looking at Siffrin is that he's just done with it all. Strangely enough. Well, understandably so. If we've apparently looped 15 times, which I doubt we have, really, so I don't remember looping that much. I still believe that we're supposed to be on loop 13, but for some reason the game says we're on loop 15. It'd be kind of done with it all. Really wanted to get out of this.
This room feels different than the others, doesn't it?
And we're not even being given the option to skip the dialogue at this point.
It's missing the threatening pressure the rest of the house has.
Oh, here we go. Here's the option. Shall we take a little break then?
No! We should keep going and... what was that? I think I'm hungry. My time! My time to be the leader!
Why?
Because it's snack time, baby! Snacks are important to keep hunger away and keep morale up. I learned that because I'm a growing kid.
That sure is true.
But do we have time to...
Mira, let's take a break, alright? Even people blessed by the change god like you need to take a break sometimes.
Alright. You guys stay there. I'll get some snacks ready.
Okay, snack leader.
Oh, I remembered something. Isabel, heads or tails?
Huh? Tails.
Adele takes a coin from her pocket and flips in the air. Flip, flip, flip. Fell on heads. Huh.
Aw, too bad.
Interesting. You now owe me.
We were betting?
You now owe me 1,000.
1,000 what?
Books.
Books! Oh, I can't believe this. Betrayed by a friend.
And we're not friends. We're associates.
Not companions?
Colleagues. Allies at best.
Not even soulmates?
Can't believe you've gone down to being an acquaintance now.
No!
What was the coin flip about, madame?
Ah, well, I asked the favor tree to make me win my next coin flip.
Huh? Such a silly favor.
Purely for scientific reasons. I was wondering whether this favor tree business had any truth to it. As we can see, it does. But that wasn't the best experiment to prove it. There is a 50-50 chance after all.
You don't believe you won thanks to the favor tree?
Not really. Call me weird, but I don't think a tree can grant favors.
But Madame O'Donnell didn't care about what she was asking, so why would the favor tree care, huh? If you want something to come true, it definitely will.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You're glad to see Bonnie smile again.
Okay, who wants snacks? I have snacks. Today, I have many snacks at your disposal. I have some plantain chips. Oh, did you use the last of the...
Okay, I'm sorry. For some reason I'm having trouble remembering what I had for Mirabelle, really, so. Okay,
Oh, did you use the last of the snap bananas to make them? Yes, yes I did. Crunchy, delicious, and full of potassium. That's plantain chips.
you all clap.
Second snack is... some boring but delicious cookies. Cookies!
Great sales pitch, Bonbon. Boring but delicious. Cookies, the taste of home.
What kind of home is boring but delicious? So, you're weird. And for our third and final snack, we are proud to present, some, oginiri,
Onigiri.
oranigi,
Onigiri.
onion giri.
You messed that one up on purpose.
Yes! I have some onigiris for everyone.
One of those cowboy and rice balls, right?
Yeah, rice. I love rice.
You and every other kid on this planet, Boniface. Alright, taking note. Love rice. So Bonnie likes rice, huh?
Now, choose. Choose which one you want. Don't worry, I have enough for everyone.
You'd like... C. Onigiri.
There, you go.
Bonnie hands you an onigiri. Eat the apple onigiri. It's not very good.
So, do you all like it? Did I do a good job as snack leader?
You're not, but prepare yourself for what comes next.
Yeah, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Do not make Bonnie sad. Thank you, snack leader, for this delicious meal.
Oh, this is so good. Thank you, buddy.
So good, Bonbon. I feel refreshed, invigorated, and alive.
Good food. Yummy, yum, yum.
Yes.
After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. And I'm just gonna make sure that we have the conversations then, so.
That's stupid. We can't be friends.
Which one's so dumb?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's stupid. We can't be friends. Maybe I've been friends with your mom and sister.
Which one's Mira?
That's a cool sister. That's stupid.
Which one is Issa?
Sounds like a brother. That's stupid. We can't be friends.
Which one am I?
Here.
I hope I didn't make Bonnie upset earlier. Okay. Never mind. I saw that never mind. And I'm pretty sure I had noticed it before, really, so. That people are taking notice of when we are actually tuning out. They're not going through the exact same things all the time. Because at times, where I first noticed it before, I think it was on the third floor where Isabeau mentions about us, like, looking like a hamster when we eat. When we tune out, that's when he does the whole cheek thing. But when we listen, it doesn't happen.
Hey, Sif. Let me guess. You're still hungry? I can see it on your face. Want half of this cookie?
Isabeau wastes his last cookie at you. You really would. Yes, please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny Buff Isabeau.
Huh? Oh!
Cookie.
Sif! You can't just say that! I really have the heart of a delicate maiden, you know. You have to be careful with me.
Yeah, you feel awful about the cookie, too.
I hope everyone's alright.
The people in Dormont?
Yes, but...
Tell me a joke. Make her smile. I had a meeting with a plum today. A plum?
like the fruit?
Yes, that meeting was...
Oh, let me guess. Was it a very fruitful meeting?
Nah, you got it. The fact that you stole my joke, Mirabelle. What a pitiful experience for me.
Mm-hmm. You kind of brought it back.
You chuckle along with her. Now that is new, really, so... I guess normally I had been choosing the quick response option, because I thought it was funny, really, so... Anyway, first floor boss done, and then... Gonna get through the other bosses, just to get through the snack times and figure out what Bonnie's favorite things are. Hopefully we'll be able to have enough time to figure out what Odile is looking for as well. that the family tale hopefully does exist here in the House of Change.